any of you heard of Charles Darwin? How about natural selection? Well, I'm sure you've all heard of evolution. Monkeys just magically turning into humans? Well, that's not really how it works. Surprisingly, evolution involves and spans over many different topics, one of those being Darwin's theory of natural selection. Firstly, let's talk about Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was an English naturalist, geologist and biologist who departed on a 5-year voyage around the world in 1831. Whilst completing this journey, Darwin studied and surveyed various species in coastal areas such as South America and the Galapagos Islands. Upon returning to England, Darwin spent the next 23 years further developing his ideas of evolution, releasing a book called On the Origin of Species, explaining his ideas of evolution through the process of natural selection. Darwin's theory of evolution states that species of an organism change over time through inherited variations, allowing for better adaptation to its environment, otherwise known as natural selection. Now, natural selection is the most popular belief for how evolution occurred. Natural selection involves 4 mechanisms: variation, inheritance, reproduction, and survival. Variation is when organisms within a population display a wide range of behavioral and physical variations. Inheritance or heredity is how these variations are passed from parents to offspring through genes. Most importantly, natural selection involves a term called survival of the fittest, meaning only individuals possessing traits better suited to a certain environment will be able to survive to pass on its gene. Finally, only some organisms can successfully reproduce through difficult environmental and social circumstances, meaning certain species experience considerable transience resulting in extinction. You may be thinking, but how did Darwin come up with his amazing theory? Well, whilst Darwin was on his voyage around the world, he made a discovery which revolutionized how we see evolution today. On the Galapagos Islands, Darwin collected various specimens of birds, amongst them the 14 finches, most representing a new species unique to the island. The birds were similar in all of the ways to finches he'd found on the mainland of South America, yet they all had different beaks, which over time had adapted to the food they ate on their various islands. These finches provide crucial evidence of natural selection, as over the time, the birds had adapted to their environment in order to survive. Now, let's go over what we've learned today. Darwin's theory states natural selection as a process that occurs over generations, evolving and adapting species. Natural selection relies on the heredity of a beneficial given trait, allowing that the organism can reproduce. New species can stem from a common ancestor through speciation, and, given time, a species can evolve. I'm sure you now know exactly who Charles Darwin is and how his discovery of natural selection has enlightened us all on the topic of evolution.